So Runway has a few different tools. The one that we're going to be using today is called Gen 2. And Gen 2 gives you 3 different ways to make videos. You can either type in a text prompt, start with an image, or do both, image and a text prompt. So we're going to do an image and a text prompt. And I'm going to start with an image that Runway created for me before, and then see if I can kind of adjust it and modify it. So all you do is just upload it, and then you can type in a text prompt, and then you can do this thing called motion brush, where you highlight the areas that you want to animate, and then you can adjust the amount of animation. I'm still learning this tool, so there's a lot of trial and error, as you'll see. So then you could see if you can get a free preview. It looks like they're not really giving free previews away right now. And then you just click generate, and it'll generate 4 seconds. So we'll speed this up. So I was asking for Runway to make, the aliens high five each other. And as you can see, it's not really a high five. The arms are moving, yes, and the shadows are kind of working, and but not exactly what we're looking for. And you can rate it to tell them how close or how far off the end result was. So as I said, this is like a trial and error kind of a process. So I'm going to try again. So this time I'm going to try again, but just use the text prompt only. And I'm going to change the prompt around to hopefully be a little bit more specific. So we'll do wide shot, 2 aliens high five each other. You add the style of what you want to use. In this case, let's use the cinematic. Oh, I want to put in a dark void. So let's see what happens. We'll click generate, and then you can scroll down to see the next generation. And then we'll fast forward this. So this is the video that it generated. I think it's got the high five better, but it does not have the dark void. So I'll save that, and then I'll give it a rating. And I want to try something different in outer space. Unfortunately, I don't know how to build the next one based off of this one. So I think it just starts from scratch again. And this one's like way off. It's not a wide shot. Animation's all warpy. To me, that doesn't look like outer space. There is another example I can show you. So in experimenting with Runway, I uploaded this stock image, and then I typed in the prompt of 2 aliens high-fiving each other, and then it came up with this. So it does animate what you start with, but it doesn't like switch everything out, not yet at least, and as you can see, it's a little bit warpy. So here are some examples of other attempts that I made, changing the prompts around and trying different things. You can see it's a little bit warpy. This is the one that I ended up using. This is another one. As you can see, it's kind of like the hands are kind of screwy. I think in this case, though, with aliens, that's fine. Don't have to be exactly humanoid. Maybe it's even better that they're not human. Now, another scene that we have in the movie is there's a car crash scene. So this is a still of just the cars in the movie that we kind of positioned in a crash position. And then I typed in a prompt. So the original prompt that I typed in is white car crashed into a truck and on fire. So as you can see, it's like reversing the white car and maybe adding a little bit of smoke in there. And if we were to reverse this the other way, maybe it could look like a crash in slow motion. And I used the brush to show what part needs to be in motion. Then what I thought was like, well, it seems like it just like morphs and animates what's already in there. So what I did was I took this still image and downloaded some assets where, some fire and some smoke, and I created this image and exported this out as a still, and then imported this into Runway, highlighted the fire, highlighted the smoke, gave a similar prompt, and then this was the end result. So not exactly perfect, but like if this is an aftermath, this might be kind of good. I like how it kind of adds the lighting of the fire in the various places, even onto the smoke. And for someone like me that doesn't know how to do that in After Effects or Fusion, this looks pretty good to me. And if we're going to just show it kind of quickly, maybe we kind of, add a little film grain and whatnot. This might work in the movie. So we'll see. So the AI that's available to the public right now, not perfect, but it definitely shows promise. And, probably within the next year to 5 years or 10 years, this thing will be just really mind-blowing and amazing.